Hello, I am here today to do a pen test in our insert and our journal. So I am just going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start with, this is my absolute favorite type of pen. It is what we actually offer, and it's a Pengems pen. These do come with just a regular ballpoint. And that is what I use all the time. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm just going to go down the page and just write as I normally would. And I'm going to do the insert first, and then we'll jump to the journal. So I've used the pen gem. Now you can also, on their site, not through us necessarily, but on their site, get a gel refill. And so I'm going to do a pen test with that gel pen, but there are obviously a lot of different gel pens, and I know a lot of people like gel pens. I had trouble even finding one in my office because I personally do not use gel, but I do have one to test for us. So we'll do that with the gel. And then I have one of these pens, and I'm not sure how to say it, but it's a real fine tip that I have in here. And I'm just doing pretty much black on all these too. These are not necessarily for the scripty writing. These are more for if you're writing. I like to write small with these. So I went ahead and wrote twice with that. Same thing with the micron pens. These are very popular, especially with journaling. So it's a very fine tip. And I'm not even going to try to do the script because these are meant for that small kind of, I mean, it doesn't have to be small, but for some reason, they make me want to write smaller. And then I'm going to go ahead and use one of these Tombows because it is what I have that is like a black marker, and there are two sides. So we'll try this one. And I will try the other side. A lot of people write much more fancy than I do, but we'll try that. And then these are my favorite highlighters. It's a mild liner, and I just went ahead and picked the teal, and I'm just going to do a highlight. And then I am not great at, what is this called? Fountain pen, but I am going to do a test with it because I know some people really love just to add it for a touch of flair sometimes. And with these, if you keep moving, I do know that they shadow less, and where I really pushed there, I bet it'll show through. We will see though. So these were the pens. I should have wrote what type they were as I went down the list, but I can recap that as well. And on our regular insert, this is with a lot of light shining and up in the air. And then I'm going to go ahead and close it flat down. And honestly, even the marker, I mean, if I really try hard, I can see it. And then I actually did not, but none of it bled through. And then, like I said, as far as like a shadow, you can almost barely see the things at the bottom if you try hard, but that is that. So see, it was still wet. I knew that was going to happen. So just to recap really quick, and I will try to go down this the same way as the last gel. I remember what I did. It was this one. COCOIRO micron. And yes, this is how I normally write. So as much as I wanted to come on here and make a really fancy video that was real fun, this is just how I write. I don't know if I'm going to fit Tombow with this brush. And you can use these real swoopy. They can be fun. And then obviously that's the highlighter. And then I'm not going to try to write fountain. That'll take me too long. So now we will do the same thing in our journal, which, as you can see, There is a shade difference in the paper. This paper is in all of our inserts that you use in your organizer. And then this is our journal, which is a thinner paper, and it's a warmer shade than the bright white. So I'm going to go ahead and do a pen test in this. I'm going to actually go towards the back. This is mine, and I haven't even written in it yet. Make sure I had the back side. And how I could tell the back side is they're embossed in the back with the XII. So let's go in the same order, and this time I'll actually write just the type of pen it is. Tombow, and that was just the two sides, and then the highlighter, and then the fountain. I don't feel like this is going to go well in this at all. And like I said, I'm not doing it very good with the, there, I did a little more of the push down swoop there, because I know some people get real fancy. So let's try that. And I will go back up there and try that one more time with a little more heavy-handed. So that is this side, the same list that we had up here, and how they shadow. And again, everything looks pretty good. The thick Tombow, it does, I can see the shadowing. The only thing that bleeds through is where I really pushed down on that fountain pen. Another thing is, though, too, a trick with these that I heard the other day, and I thought it was fantastic, is that if you do get bleed through on something, like you are like, I really want to use my fountain pen and there's bleed through, then what you can do is when you turn the page and you go, oh, I don't want to use that page, use a two-sided tape runner and stick those pages together. And now you can continue in your journal with a clean page. So that's a little trick. And then, like I said, I'm going to jump back over here for you really quick and do the fountain pen. And I'm going to be a little more heavy-handed. What was that? An A I was able to do. And let's see if we get the bleed through on that. And it still didn't bleed through on our insert. Again, you can semi-see it. But there you go. That is the pen test with all of those different types of pens. I tried to get as many different varieties as I could, and hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching.